What is happening today is something that has taken many people by surprise, and a lot of viewers across the country are paying close attention. So please stay with me as we break everything down clearly. And as you are listening, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any update like this. The story coming out of Port Harcourt has raised tension and conversations everywhere. Reports started spreading that a group described as Fulani bandits moved into a village said to be connected to local militant activity. Immediately, social media picked up the story, and within minutes, people were posting videos, voice notes, and reactions. Many viewers became confused, trying to understand what exactly happened, who was involved, and whether the situation was real, exaggerated, or misrepresented. That is why today we are going through everything carefully so that everyone listening can get a better understanding. From the start, people in the area noticed unusual movement. Some residents said they heard noise from a distance, like voices calling out and motorcycles moving quickly. Others spoke of seeing people running and calling their families to stay indoors. As soon as these early reactions appeared online, the story began to spread rapidly. And as you are listening right now, kindly like this video and subscribe because it helps this channel continue the work of bringing clear, simple, and responsible updates. Now, what made the story spread even faster is that some of the residents described the attackers as Fulani bandits. Once that term appears online, many people instantly react because the issue of armed groups in Nigeria has affected different parts of the country for years. People are already sensitive to any report involving armed groups. So when this story broke, many assumed the worst. But as we go forward, remember that it is important to stay calm and follow verified information so that fear does not spread unnecessarily. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe while you are listening. It supports the channel a lot. Some community members claimed that the attackers entered the wrong area, a place where local groups known for defending their territory were already active. This part of the story made people even more curious. Many asked, how could a group enter such a strong zone without knowing the risks? Others said it might have been a misunderstanding or a mistaken identity situation. When a place has a history of tension, even small events can be interpreted in many different ways. That is why it is important to carefully explain each detail so viewers understand the full picture. As the story moved around online, several versions appeared. Some said there was a clash. Some said the attackers retreated. Some even claimed that the entire incident was exaggerated. That is the challenge with fast-moving news today. You see one video, then another version, then someone else says something different. People start to argue, and before you know it, the truth becomes hard to separate from assumptions. And while we unpack this clearly, kindly like and subscribe so you stay connected to this community. Our families in the area reported moments of panic. Some called relatives who lived close to the scene. Some locked their doors. Some tried to capture videos from their windows. When fear spreads through a community, even people who are far away begin to feel it because news travels faster than ever. One person posts something, and before authorities even speak, thousands of people have already formed an opinion. That is why news channels like this one must take time to explain events with calm and clarity. People also asked, how could this happen in Port Harcourt, a major city with a strong presence of security agencies? This is a fair question because the Niger Delta is very different from the northern regions, where banditry is more common. Port Harcourt has its own challenges, including issues around oil, local groups, and community vigilantes. But it is not a place where people usually expect bandits from other regions to enter. That difference alone made the story even more dramatic for many viewers. And as you listen, please like the video and subscribe so we can keep bringing thoughtful explanations like this. Another important part of the gist is how misinformation can grow quickly. Some videos posted online were later said to be misleading or not connected to the event. This is why whenever something major happens, everyone should be careful. Not every clip online shows what people say it shows. Sometimes an old video gets posted again. Sometimes a clip from one state is used to describe an event in another state. This can make fear worse and confusion stronger. That is why channels like this one must help calm things down by giving context and clarity. Residents who spoke later said that after the first moment of fear, the area became more controlled. Some local security groups stepped up. Some people started to return to their normal routines, although still with caution. But the emotional effect remained. People were still calling each other, still sharing videos, still trying to understand what exactly happened. And while we continue sharing this with you, kindly like this video and subscribe to support the work. Now, let us talk about why stories like this matter beyond just the local area. Nigeria has faced multiple security challenges across different regions: north, south, east, and west. Even when an incident is small, the emotional weight of previous experiences can make it feel bigger. This is why people react quickly to any news involving armed groups. Communities are alert, families are cautious, and everyone wants to feel safe. So when a story suggests that a known armed group appeared in a surprising location like Port Harcourt, the reaction becomes even more intense. People also discussed how communities should respond when they receive uncertain information. Should they stay indoors immediately? Should they call the police? Should they share videos? These are important questions because sometimes sharing an unverified video can cause unnecessary worry, especially if the clip turns out to be unrelated. This conversation is why many experts often encourage people to verify information before forwarding it. And as we continue this gist, don't forget, like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more content like this. Let us break down the emotional side of this story. When people in a community hear sudden noise or see unfamiliar movement, fear can spread quickly. Parents rush to bring children inside. Shops close early. People look through their windows quietly. Even if the event ends quickly, the fear can linger. That is why communication from authorities is so important during moments like these, to help people stay calm and know what is true.